Learn English through stories, C17 PDF. Adopted and modified by Kulwant Singh Sandhu. Contents: 1. The Girl Who Married a Snake. 2. Mini Stories 2. 3. Two Pigeons. 4. Am, is, and are. 5. Pictured dictionary page. 1. The Girl Who Married a Snake. Once upon a time, there lived a Brahmin with his wife in a village. Both of them were sad, as they had no children. Every day, they prayed to God in the hope that one day they would be blessed with a child. Ultimately, the God blessed them with a child. The Brahmin's wife gave birth to a baby, but the child came to be a snake. Everyone was shocked and advised them to get rid of the snake as soon as possible. The Brahmin's wife remained firm and refused to listen to anyone. She loved the snake as her son and didn't care that her infant was a snake. She brought up the snake with love and care. She fed him with the best food she could arrange for. She made a comfortable bed in a box and made him sleep in it. The snake grew up, and his mother loved him all the more. On one occasion, there was a wedding in the neighborhood. The Brahmin's wife began to think of getting her son married. But the question arose, which girl would marry a snake? Although she had a belief that she would definitely get a girl for her son. One day, when the Brahmin returned home, he found his wife in tears. He asked her, "What happened? Why are you crying?" She didn't answer and kept on crying. The Brahmin asked again, "Tell me what hurts you so much." Finally, she said, "I know you don't love my son. You are not taking any interest in our son. He is grown up. You don't even think to get him a bride." The Brahmin was shocked to hear such words. He replied, "Oh, my dear bride for our son, do you think any girl would marry to a snake?" The Brahmin's wife didn't respond, but she kept on crying. On seeing her crying like that, the Brahmin decided to go out in search of a bride for his son. He traveled to many places but found no girl who was ready to marry a snake. At last he arrived in a big city where one of his friends lived. As the Brahmin had not met him for a long time, he decided to meet him. Both of the friends were happy to see each other after a long time and spent a good time all together. During the conversation, the friend happened to ask the Brahmin that why he was traveling round the country. The Brahmin said, "I am looking for a bride for my son." The friend told him not to go any further and promised his daughter's hand in marriage. The Brahmin was shocked and said, "I think it would be better if you see my son before deciding this." His friend refused, saying that he knew him and his family, so it was not necessary to see the boy. He sent his daughter with the Brahmin in order to get married with his son. The Brahmin's wife was happy to know this and quickly started making preparations for the marriage. When the villagers heard about this, they went to the girl and advised her not to marry the snake. The girl refused to hear to them and insisted that she had to keep her father's word. Accordingly, the marriage between the snake and the girl took place. The girl started living with her husband, the snake. She was a devoted wife and looked after the snake like a good wife. The snake slept in his box at night. One night, when the girl was going to sleep, she saw a handsome young man in the room. She was frightened and was about to run for help. The young man stopped her and said, "Don't fear. Didn't you recognize me? I am your husband." The girl didn't believe him. The young man proved himself by entering into the snake's skin and then came out of it once again as the young man. The girl was really happy to find her husband in a human form and fell at his feet. From that night onwards, every night the young would come out of the snake's skin. He used to stay with his wife till daybreak and then would slip back into the snake's skin. One night, the Brahmin heard voices from his daughter-in-law's room. He kept a watch and saw the snake turning into a young man. He rushed into the room, seized the snake's skin, and threw it into the fire. The young man said, "Dear father, thank you very much. Due to a curse, I had to remain a snake until somebody, without asking me, destroy the snake's body. Today, you have done it. Now I am free from the curse." Thus, the young man never became snake again and lived happily with his wife. 2. Mini stories 2. A. Rock climbing. Banta was going rock climbing today. He loved hiking and biking. This was his first time rock climbing. Lucas was not scared, though. He was athletic and also hit the gym 5 times a week. He had been planning for this for a long time. Banta was actually quite excited. He went with 2 of his friends, Santa and Manta. They had to sign a waiver, a legal agreement, first. They then got their harnesses. They started with the short wall. After they mastered that, they moved on to the larger wall. They raced to the top. Banta got to the top first. They had a lot of fun. After rock climbing, they decided to go eat. They deserved the food after their good workout. They took 3 roasted chickens with them, so they ate 1 chicken each. B. Jewelry shopping. Sequins. Rano's dance was coming up. She already bought her dress. It was a long purple dress with diamond sequins. She needed to buy a necklace first. She wanted something bold. She wanted it to stand out. She saw a lot of necklaces. None of them felt right. Then she saw a beautiful diamond necklace. It had diamonds in the shapes of flowers. She knew this was the one. She also had to get earrings and bracelets. She decided to get matching ones with the necklace. She got small flower studs for earrings and a bracelet with a flower diamond charm. She was happy with her jewelry. She got them on sale too. C. A cricket match. It was Saturday. A cricket match was played on our school ground. It was between our school team and the AS high school team. It was a friendly match. Mr. Amar Singh and Mr. Satish Kumar were the umpires. It was a match of 50 overs each. The match started at 10 a.m. Our team won the toss. Our captain decided to bat first. Tony and Ramu were the openers. The batting of our team was excellent. Our team made 270 runs in 50 overs. Now the team of AS High School started batting. Our bowlers were too good for the other team. The players of AS High School could not play well. The whole team was out for 230 runs. We won the match by 40 runs. We were super happy. D. What do I want to be? I have a large family. I have 2 younger brothers. My parents and grandparents live together. My grandparents are old. They need constant care and attention. My parents remain busy with them. As a responsible member of the family, I try to tutor my younger brothers in maths and English. I am good at maths. My English was not so great. Since I started reading lots of short stories, my English has improved significantly. I help my mom with house chores whenever it is possible. I do not think I will be a writer. I am not creative enough. However, I am logical and find mathematics not a big challenge. So I would like to be a mathematician when I grow up. E. As you sow, so shall you reap. One night, 3 thieves stole a lot of money from a rich man's house. They put the money in a bag and went to the forest. They felt very hungry. So, one of them went to a nearby village to buy food. The other 2 remained in the forest to take care of the bag of money. The thief that went for food had an evil idea. He ate his food at a hotel. Then he bought food for his 2 mates in the forest. He mixed a strong poison with the food. He thought, those 2 will eat this poisoned food and die, then I will get all the money for myself. Meanwhile, the 2 wicked men in the forest decided to kill their mate on return. They thought that they would divide the money between the two of them. All the three wicked men carried out their cruel plans. The thief who wanted all the money for himself came to the forest with the poisoned food. The two men in the forest hid him and killed him. Then they ate the poisoned food and died. Thus, these evil people met with an evil end. Moral: evil begets evil. 3. Two pigeons. Once there lived two white pigeons. They were friends. They spent their days looking for food. During afternoons, they would rest on their favorite tree in the forest. Then they would sing and dance. Soon it would be night. They would lock their wings and sleep. One day, it was raining heavily in the forest. The animals ran to their home. So did one of the hen pigeons. She ruffled her feathers and shook her body to remove the water. She adjusted her wings and perched on the tree and started waiting for the cock pigeon. The rain continued to pour heavily, and it was getting dark. She started to worry for her friend. "He is never so late. I hope he is safe," she whispered to herself. "Ah, the rain is heavy. Let me wait in this tree till it stops," thought the cock pigeon, and perched on a tree. He did not know there was a bird catcher nearby. The bird catcher silently reached near the pigeon and clamped. He had caught the pigeon. The pigeon tried to fly and flutter in vain. The cock pigeon was tensed and fainted. The hunter put the pigeon in his cage and started to walk home. "I should be home before the rain increases," he thought to himself. It started to rain heavily. Just then, the hen pigeon saw a bird catcher coming near the tree. In the cage, he had the cock pigeon. It was unconscious. Fear gripped the hen pigeon. Was it her friend? The bird catcher neared the tree. She had to hide, but she also wanted a closer look to see if it was her friend. She flew down to the lowest branch. "Oh no, it is him. What shall I do now? I have to help my friend," worried the hen pigeon. The sky thundered, and the bird catcher took cover under her tree. "Looks like I have to wait till the rain stops," said the bird catcher. Soon it stopped raining. The bird catcher wanted to leave, but it was too dark and late in the night. "I will camp here for the night and leave in the morning," he thought. It was a wet and cold night, and he wanted to start a fire to keep himself warm. He could not find any dry twigs. The pigeon in the cage woke up and tried to fly, only for his wings to hit the cage. The hen pigeon started to cry. Her friend said, "Do not feel sad, dear. We have a guest now. The man is shivering and hungry. He needs your help." The pigeon flew from the tree in search of dry twigs. She got 2 or 3 twigs at a time and made a big heap of dry twigs. She got flint stones for the bird catcher to start the fire. The bird catcher was surprised by the hen pigeon. He made fire. "You are my guest. I have no food to give you. I will jump into this fire so that you can eat me." The bird catcher was overwhelmed by the hospitality of the pigeon. He caught the hen pigeon and stopped her from jumping into the fire. "Oh, kind bird, what do you want? I will help you in any way I can," said the bird catcher. "Please set my friend free. My life will be meaningless without him," replied the pigeon. He opened the cage and set the pigeon free. "I was cruel and selfish. I will never trap any bird again," said the bird catcher. He stayed the night there. In the morning, the pigeons got him nuts, fruits, and seeds to eat. The bird catcher thanked the pigeons and walked away. 4. Am, is, and are. The words am, is, are also verbs, but they are not action words. They are the simple present tense of the verb be. Use am with the pronoun I, and is with the pronouns he, she, and it. Use are with the pronouns you, we, and they. It is not a horse. It is a donkey. I am Banta. I am not Santa. She is Miss Sibo. She is a teacher. He is my father. He is a doctor. He is not a lawyer. You are a stranger. You are not my friend. We are in the same class, but we are not on the same team. They are good friends. They are not enemies. Use the verb is with singular nouns and are with plural nouns. Ram Lal is a lawyer. Tommy is a clever dog. A duck is a kind of bird. The playground is full of people today. My house is near the school. These questions are too difficult. The balloons are very colorful. Those people are very busy. Dad and Mum are in the kitchen. 5. Picture dictionary page.